Firefighter with the London Fire Brigade. The last thing a firefighter would ever want to do is go on strike, but the current government are using the financial situation to savage the public sector as well as dismantle my profession. So what other tool do we have at the moment?
And when do you think you should strike? In what, as a strike against the policy, or a strike
sometimes you're
caused...
pushed to strike. I mean, we've been given, we're basically being sacked in 90 days. On the 25th of September, we're all being sacked and being forced to sign on to a new contract. So we're almost being pushed to strike before that happens.
All right, let's just see. Would anybody on this panel disagree with that analysis and disapprove of her going on strike?
I think she's made the crucial point. This is not about what trade union leaders will or want. It's about what ordinary workers have to do faced with losing their jobs.
Do you agree with that? Do you agree that she'd be right to go on strike?
I think in the circumstances just
yes or no? Yes. David Miliband?
I'd like to talk to the lady afterwards to find out, but she said, I think, just say a bit more. You said that you've been sacked on the 25th.
But on a new contract,
yeah, we're being sacked on the 25th of November, and we're being forced to sign a new contract with unfair working conditions.
But what does the contract change your terms and conditions?
Changes our terms and conditions, changes our hours of work, changes everything.
Should you strike or not?
Well, I want to go through it very carefully, because firefighters going on strike is talk about last resort. I mean, the firefighters perform an absolutely key function in our society, and any politician who starts saying yes glibly about firefighters going on strike has to think very, very carefully about the consequences. I'm not prepared to be glib about your life and your career, or about the lives of the people that you protect.
Ed Balls, do you want to answer the specific question from the lady in the front here? I told you we were right to go on strike.
I told you a moment ago what I thought the responsible thing for politics to do, and that's the Prime Minister down, which is to get people around the table, get these things sorted out, and if there's unfairness and cuts which are going to damage your terms and conditions, but also the fire service in London, people should be talking, not goading people into strikes and confrontation.
And Andy Burnham both said that they would endorse her decision, as she says. What else can we do except go on strike? Would you?
I'm going to be consistent. I said a moment ago politicians shouldn't be goading people into strikes, so I'm not going to start now.
But it's not about
Ed Miliband, you've had your say.
It's about people not having a choice.
Yes, you've said that.
Get them around the table and sort it out.
Can I just ask the lady, are the negotiations ongoing, or have the negotiations ended?
It's difficult because Brian Coleman, who's the chair of the London Authorities, is refusing to negotiate with us.
There we are.
That's what I'm
I think what both sides need to do is get around the table. I mean, I'm with David and Ed on this.
But not in favour of strike action.
I just think it's too simplistic, David.
Well, it's an issue that she raises.
Well,
we haven't got a choice.
I think what I would say to you is that a responsible government and a responsible fire authority would do everything it could to get round the table and discuss, because it's too easy, or it's actually be the wrong thing to do to say, well, of course you should go on strike.
All right. I want to move on to some other questions. And just a lot of people with their hands up. Just make a comment, would you, on what you've heard.